welcome to my channel. My name is Cara Brandon and I like to make junk journals and fun paper crafts. And today I thought it would be fun to make a Dollar Tree ephemera holder. I had this idea because recently I made a gigantic ephemera holder, which actually holds tags, and I altered this book and I stuck all of my Fab Tag 30 challenge tags in it. I will link a flip through of the whole thing down below. So I recently did this, and this is awesome. However, you kind of have to not keep it on your desk because it's kind of huge. So you'd have to kind of get up and flip through it if there's a tag you want to use. So I was thinking it'd be nice to have an ephemera book that I could flip through that I could just keep on my desk near me. And I also use a lot of these buckets, and these are awesome, and I store tons of things in it. Excuse me, but there's times where you just want to flip through something like a sticker book, and you just kind of want to look through it and say, okay, yep, that's what I want to use. So then I had this idea that the new Dollar Tree planners would be perfect. And I had that idea because I have several happy planners in my stash that I start off the year really strong and I'm planning or memory keeping in them, and then a few months later it all goes to the wayside. So I thought, well, I can make a really big one using this, and this is going to be a gigantic project. So I've only done a couple pages in this one. And again, it's big and it will store a lot of stuff, but it's not going to really stay on my desk. So back to Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree came out not too long ago with this mini planner. It is 5 inches by 7.5. So it's nice and small, and it can be, you know, something that can hang out well where you're working. So I wanted to show you how I was thinking this would be a good item to make a ephemera holder. And then also, while I was there, they also have this version. So if you can't get a hold of this kind, you could use the that's a mouthful. 3-ring binder version. Isn't this color beautiful? I haven't seen this color at Dollar Tree. And then instead of using the ring binder ones, they are the, what are these? Disc. You could use the things that go with the binder. So that's also an option. You would do it the same way. You would just have to measure your strips to be the size of the ring binder. This one I'm gonna save because I think I'm gonna make some snail mail, another binder, because I love the color and it's very Maggie Holmes, so I think I'm gonna do something with that. So back to this one. Okay, so $2. I think if you want to spend $2, this is well worth it. So what I bought is a customizable planner and cover, so that's this. And then I also bought a set of the customizable planner agenda. No, this is the planner that came with it, and then this, I bought an extra set of covers. And the reason I bought the covers are they are more stable. They're made out of plastic. These pages that come in the planner are fine. They're thin, so if you just wanted to use this and only spend $1, you could glue a few of these pages together, and then that would make them stronger for your little pockets to go on. But what I did is I just bought the set that came with the other covers. So here's kind of what it looks like. So I cut out some acetate and I stitched around here. And then where I have 2020, I didn't want to have that, so I covered it up with some stickers that I stole from my Happy Planner sticker books. And then I did stitching on both sides. This is another one of the covers that came in that second pack. And then I just measured cut the acetate and stitched them in. So then you're thinking, well, great, Cara, I don't have a sewing machine. Well, then you can do the same thing and use your tape runner, and it works. What I want to see is over time if it will stay, you know, stay as stable as the one with the stitching. Stitching sure takes a lot longer, and the thing I was finding with the stitching, let me go back and you can see, is if you don't line up both sides correctly, you will miss and you'll have to double stitch. I don't mind that because it, you know, kind of gives extra character, but there's a few that I did that were way off. Like, look at that one's way off. And then I tried this method of sticking some washi down on one side and then like feeling and trying to line it up on the other side. And I did okay with that, so then you only have to run the sewing machine around it once. But if you want quick and easy, the tape gun, which is what I'm going to show you, because I can't really show you my sewing machine because it's on another desk, is what I'm going to show you today. And then I will load it up with some ephemera and you can kind of see the finished product. The downside to the stickers is just like what you saw, it will stick. So you might want to take a baby wipe and wipe it off, or one of these things that gets off, like for card makers, gets the goo off, which they also now sell at Dollar Tree, something similar to this. So something to keep in mind. Yeah, because that sticky will wear off in time, but if it drives you crazy, you might want to, you know, take a baby wipe or something to wipe it off. All right, so this is what I did. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't have acetate sheets, and these are, if you're a teacher, you remember your teacher doing the overhead projector and writing on it, that's what this is. I don't remember where I got these. Probably eBay, not eBay, Amazon, or we have this teacher store in town. I don't remember if I got it there or Amazon. And you need, for this many pages, you're gonna need several sheets. So one sheet cut in half at 4 inches, and then 2 inches. So you're gonna, how many is that? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so if you need 6 per sheet, you're gonna need, I don't know, four sheets of acetate. If you don't want to use acetate, you could also use the packaging of this. And what I would do if I was just using the packaging, so that I could use as much as possible, is I would actually cut this in half, like this. And then you could use this side as well as this side. Maybe not the warning part. Yeah. And if you have other packaging that you have saved, you could use that. Or you could also use some vellum. Vellum would work too. And you could still see your ephemera through the vellum. That would look really pretty. So vellum, packaging, acetate, yeah. Okay, so what I did is I took my acetate, which is already over here, but what I did is I measured, I didn't want the width right here, so I kind of went in past the place where the disc goes and decided, okay, I think I'll do 4 inches wide. You could probably go up to 4.5 if you wanted to. That's up to you. And then I did 2 inches thick. So all of my acetate, which you probably won't be able to see. Let me see if I can put it on here. My acetate is 4 inches by 2 inches. But again, if you want taller pockets, it's really up to what you want to store in your ephemera holder. Okay. So we'll do that. I forgot. I want to cover this. So I'm going to flip through my stickers. I'll probably fast forward this part because I can never decide what I want. I'm gonna fast forward and find some stickers to cover the 2020. Okay, so I covered my 2020. Can't really see my flamingo, but that's all right. And I have some acetate. So what I'm gonna do is get my glue, not my glue gun, but my ATG. If you don't have an ATG gun, I think double-sided adhesive would work. Red line tape would probably work. So all you're gonna do is take your, I need something so you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. I don't know if that helps, maybe not. But I'm gonna take my ATG gun and I'm gonna go around the side, the bottom, and the other side. And then I have little danglies that go off the edge, so I'm just gonna tuck those up. Because if not, then that also adds to the sticky. And then you just simply put it on the page. Now, if you don't like seeing the glue, then you might want to use your sewing machine so it looks, you know, finished and stitched. That is up to you. I figure for this, yeah, it's hard for me to see. I figure for this, I'm the only one that's really going to be looking at it, so I'm okay with it. But if you're not okay with it, you will be the one looking at it unless you give it as a gift. So you want to keep that in mind. And this part, if you're not sewing, goes really fast. So then you just want to continue on for all of your pages. All right, so I'll fast forward this part. All right, grabbed one of my ephemera buckets. And I'm going to put some of this ephemera in here. Probably not the big stuff, right? Just some smaller. Alright, I have all of the ephemera in the ephemera book, and I just wanted to kind of flip through and show you how it turned out. So I put a lot of my vellum, smaller vellum stickers that I want to use up in the book. And when I started doing it, it was just random, and then I went back and I kind of wanted to put it in rainbow order. So red, orange, so yeah. So there's my reds, my oranges and yellows, my purples, etc. And then I have a ton of mushrooms stickers that I want to use. So I tried sorting those. There's so many, and there aren't any that are the same. So you'll see I have tons of mushroom pages. Yeah, so at first I tried to keep similar ones together, and then after a while I'm like, just forget it. But they're all mushrooms. Some itty bitty ones. And then I have these paper stickers that I have a few of that I wanted to use, so I stuck those in along with the paper sticker mushrooms, and there it is. So this is a cute little book, and I can just stand up because I'm afraid I don't want to put it, you know, somewhere else because the stickers will come out if it's upside down. So it's not something that I would carry around, maybe upstairs and downstairs if I'm crafting downstairs, but for the most part, it's gonna live on my desk, and hopefully I'll use more of these stickers this way. I really want to make some of those specimen windows with the mushrooms. I think those would be so cute. And now that I know I have a bazillion, I think it's a good idea. All right, if you liked this video or this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy the video, also I'd love for you to subscribe so you could see more videos like this. And I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. Thanks, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.